morning, everybody. Happy Monday. How's everybody doing? I am absolutely pumped. I had a fantastic weekend and I'm really ready to attack the week. I know in the US tomorrow is the 4th of July and some of you may be taking a long weekend, completely valid. I'm an entrepreneur. I work a lot of hours, so I'm on it. I'm working today and I'm loving it. What I would like to talk about today is the difference between goals and intention. So hi, I'm Paola. I'm a wellness consultant, success coach, and professional tango dancer in Austin, Texas. And I love doing those Happy Mondays so I can share some of the tips that I gathered in the past few years that have been extremely useful to me and my success, my personal success. I'm really happy about it. It's always a very interesting journey. It's not always easy, but that's the way we like it. That's how we feel the reward, right? So the difference between goals and intention. We talk about goals a lot. We hear about goals all the time. What is your goal in life? What's your big, hairy, scary goal? What are you trying to accomplish? You have to have goals, otherwise you're not going to make it happen, correct? We hear that a lot, and it is valid. We want to have a goal. We want to have that sort of target, that little light at the end of a tunnel that we're shooting for. The thing is, if we don't know how to get there, if we're not sure how we're going to get there, we're not going to get there. Something that has been very useful for me and that has transformed the way I spend my time, it really has, it is to be in the habits of setting an intention. And I spoke about that a little bit before. I never really developed the difference between the intention and the goal. So, for example, Saturday night, went out, had a lovely time. Thank you, Roger. Tango house party. The intention was to connect. That is something that I love to do. That's something that is a great source of joy for me. My goal was to have fun, and I did. But my intention was to connect, and that was to connect with individuals in conversations. That was connecting as a dancer, because tango is about connection. So that was my intent. My intent was connection. The goal was to have fun, different things, correct? When it comes to being an entrepreneur, the big goal would be, for example, I want my business to be sustainable and growing. That's the goal. And then we can put something more specific about that. I want my business to generate $250,000 a year. I want to give 20% to charity. That's a goal. How we get there, though, is with certain intents, which will vary from one person to the next. So my intent for my business, for example, is to make a difference, to have an impact, to be purposeful. And number one, my intent is to show individuals that they have a choice and that there are options and that they can have something more, they can have something greater. That's my intent. So that's the difference between goals and intention. And that can be for everything you do. What's my intent going to the grocery store? I know, it sounds silly, but what's my intent to go to the grocery store? You know, the goal is to bring back food to the house. But my intent is, do I want to eat healthy? Do I want to load for the week? Do I want to just grab something for the day? I mean, the goal is just to have food at home, right? But what's really my intention? So by doing that on every single thing that I do, and at first it may seem a little bit extravagant and a little bit overwhelming, that being said, it has been absolutely instrumental when it comes to my productivity, my level of happiness, and how I manage my time. And most importantly, and that's something I'll touch base on in another video, emotional productivity. How do we feel? What are the emotions that we're experiencing when we spend our time? And that's a whole subject on its own, so we'll talk about that another time. That being said, please share your goals and intentions with me, and especially the intentions, because I think it's really important. Like I said, something that has really made a huge difference for me, and I'd love to hear from you. So please comment below, and if you find that video on YouTube, which are not available on YouTube, feel free to email or connect or share the video. It's super easy now. You can just text it to a friend and share a little bit of wisdom and useful tips. So until next week, reach for the greatest version of yourself. Bye bye.